everybody. Kate Kilroy here from Better Together, sincerely believing that we all live in a better world when we get to share and collaborate. So today I want to share with you some things that have made my parenting journey a little bit easier. So as a fellow co-journer on this earth, a fellow mom, a community pastor who just loves to give the wisdom away, here's an idea for you today. Today I want to start this video about discipline, punishment, consequences, all those really heavy trigger words. So many parents are feeling really unprepared for multiple reasons. Okay, so now we're going to talk about how do we practice starting rules if we don't have experience. So for this activity, all you need is something you know that your child really loves, some physical possession. It can be a favorite stuffy, it can be a board game, it can be, in most cases where I've seen this work most successfully, a piece of digital equipment like a laptop, a tablet, a cell phone you let them play with, whatever. And you have this specific toy. Now, in order for this to work, there's some commitments you have to make to you. The first one is, I'm going to practice making boundaries. I'm going to set up this thing, and I'm going to have to be the first one to follow the rules. If your kiddo's going to follow the rules, you're going to follow them first by being super consistent. So what you're going to do is you're going to take that masking tape and you're going to go broop, 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 and you're going to make some shape on the floor out of masking tape, nothing permanent, no big deal, that object now lives in. Now, little tip, I would pick a place where I could see often because I'm near it often. So not in the way where they're going to get stepped on, but outside the kitchen maybe, outside the office door, wherever you're often at. And then what you're going to do is you're going to have a conversation with your child and say, hey, you know this toy that you love, or maybe a toy that they were hoping to get? Your toy now lives here. You're still welcome to enjoy your toy. But whenever you want to enjoy your toy, you play it right here. Now, let me tell you why we would do this. First, because it's safe. You're at home. And if the child's already used to being able to walk around with their favorite stuffy or whatever, this is a way for your child to understand now when you say things, you expect those things to happen. And it gives you a way for your child to have a concrete understanding. The tape on the ground is physical. Your child can see it and know it. So the child will begin to learn boundaries. The words you say match an actual thing I can see. So often children are concrete thinkers, so when we say, be nice, well, they don't know what they're seeing. They don't know what to imagine that looks like. But if you say, this tablet can't be outside of this box, it's where this tablet lives now. It's very concrete. So let's do a little example. You have your kiddo lying on their belly, playing their game. They remember they want their blanket. So here's a little scenario. You have your kiddo. They're laying on their tummy, they're playing with their device, they're in the box, and all of a sudden they remember, I want to snuggle my blankie, and they hop up to go get their blankie. This is your moment to also be consistent and follow the rules, and because it's close to where you are, you can catch them. And you can say, oh, did you forget where your tablet lives? And then they have an opportunity to put their tablet back at home. If they don't put their special toy, their object, their stuffy back at home, well, then you can empathize with them, right? Because this is not about you dominating. This is about you giving your child a gift. Because if your child doesn't know boundaries, your child can end up in some really dangerous situations like, hey, don't touch that, it's hot. That would be a bad time for your kid to not listen. So we have to establish a pattern where your child knows to trust your words. And this is a safe way to do it. You say to your child, I'm really, really sad that you forgot where your tablet lives. I'm going to put the tablet away and we'll try again in an hour. And no matter what the child does, cries, throws a fit, is disappointing, you just agree and say, yeah, that's really hard. That's sad. I'd feel sad too. I bet you'll remember that belongs in the box. In this way, you are going to be empowering yourself as a parent and doing something long-term powerful, which is teaching your child they have the ability to control the kind of day they have. they have the ability to listen, to understand, and to make choices that get them what they want, like this object. This is a wonderful way to empower your children, and I know you can do it. When my kids were really young, I used to have them sit in laundry baskets. They all had their own little laundry basket. There was a special set of toys that went in the laundry basket, and I deep cleaned closets. Deep cleaned closets. No, I didn't. I learned this little hack because I used to deep clean houses for income, and when I was cleaning houses, I had 3 little kids I had to bring with me, and I would put them in laundry baskets, and that way they could move from room to room with me. They weren't allowed to get out of the boxes. I had lots of chemicals and whatever, so they stayed in the boxes with their special clothes, and their special toys and their special snugglies. And then every time I finished a room, we would take a little dance break and wiggle around, and then we get in the next room, and they would have an opportunity to trade special toys if they wanted to. That's how I learned this hack. I'm so grateful I learned it. I hope it works for you. Okay, everybody have a wonderful day. You can do this. You can set boundaries for your kids. You can hold them accountable, and you can do it in a way that feels loving and kind. You got this.